So I'm on the road from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm actually down here for work right now. Found out the Deemer box, who we've been working together with for a long time. You've probably seen images of a Deemer boxes in our videos. We love the music, we love the durability of the device. But they are based out of Peachtree City, Georgia now. They used to be up in New England. But Zach Brown bought interest in their company and he said, if you guys want to work with me, I want to move you down to my studios down here. So they are at Southern Ground Music, and we're about to roll in here and meet James Deemer.
Hey Jason, nice to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome to Zach Brown Collective. Yeah, thanks. You want to come back and see Deemer box?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming.
I know.
You're in Georgia.
That's right. We're in Peachtree City, Georgia. We're going to go right through this door here.
Okay.
And this is the shop.
This is the shop.
Yeah. It's a crazy story. We were both, Jason, my business partner, and I were in Portland, Maine, making Deemer boxes on the side as a hobby, selling them on Amazon, and Zach Brown from the Zach Brown Band bought one, fell in love with it, and wrote to us and said, hey guys, let's blow this thing up. So we moved from Maine to Georgia, where he's located, into this, we just have one little piece of his giant shop, and that was 2 years ago, and things have been, just trucking right along. Probably the place to start, Jason, is with this guy right here. This is Deemer box number 1. I was in Alaska, in Barrow, Alaska, way up north, working on a little indie feature and needed a rugged playback device. So I took a Pelican case and I cut some holes in it, and you can see it's a little bit different on the inside than, I think I had this circuit board in another box that I had made, but I knew it wasn't going to hold up. So yeah, and I found the PVC and some glue and just put the whole thing together. And then I was working on Survivor, the TV show Survivor at the time. So that's really where Deemer box got developed. I'd make half a dozen, bring them to wherever we were, Cambodia, the Philippines. The guys would use them, they'd break them, they'd say, all right, this is cool, but you got to fix this part, you got to make this a little bit better. So the original grill, you can see these are basically computer power supply fan covers. Yeah, exactly. This grill, which was just cut out of ABS sheet plastic, so it's flat, still has the look, moved on to this injection molded grill, which has pockets for the O-rings that keep it waterproof. Okay. Yeah, basically, we went from the sort of homemade looking vacuum molded thing that we were doing to this fancy injection molded design. It really improved the quality of the box. Everything that we've done has been very slow and thoughtful, so we don't tend to try new things in a big way. We want to make sure that they work for our customers before we launch it. This is what a battery looks like. So it's 3 18650 cells. That's what the cell is called, 18650, with a control board in there, and they're super high quality lithium ion batteries. Okay. We start with a great battery, and we designed an audio circuit that is super efficient. Okay. It's like 92% efficient. We just kind of hit a magic formula. We tried for a long time and we got it dialed in, and we're not afraid to spend more money on better batteries and bigger capacity batteries so that customers can feel confident that they can go for days on end. Or they want to
charge their device while they're listening to it.
Exactly, right. We make Deemer boxes out of the 1300 case. This was a short one that they made, and we thought, let's just see what it sounds like. And because the port tube is designed for a specific cavity, it doesn't sound as good, so we'd never build this, but we're always kind of messing around and experimenting. Here's a sneak peek for your audience. This was a custom one we did for this Atlanta company called King of Pops. It's a popsicle company, but it's what we call our DB1. So it's our smaller single speaker model that we're coming out with before Christmas. This will be available. Yeah, so the port is turned. You can see it's very similar in design to the DB2, the 2-speaker model, but we turned this port tube to allow for a little more room. You're not going to be putting cans of soda in this, but you can throw your phone, your wallet, your keys, exactly, and still close it up. And in a way, I almost like it better. It's got a sort of a punchy brightness that is different sounding than the original Deemer box. the big feature that you get with this new model, whether it's the DB1 or this DB2, this is a Vineyard Vines custom model, is this, you get a battery indicator, you get multi-pairing via Bluetooth. So if it's this new model that has multi-lights on here, you can pair up to 6 devices together. So most of the parts are made in the United States. Like these grills are actually made in Georgia, Ellijay, Georgia. And a sub-assembly would be taking a grill and then taking a 3/16 stainless steel screw that we have treated with Vibratite. Someone will create a sub-assembly. You can see once they're done, they stack them up on this. Another sub-assembly, which would be putting the switch on the lid. So this is a lid that we CNC, just across the way here.
On the table, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a big table.
CNC at a time?
Can do 40 lids at a time.
Wow.
Well, what they'll do here is they'll put the switch on, so they'll peel back the backing, make sure that it's nice and clean, apply the switch, and then we fill any gap with a little E6000, and that's really just a secondary in case something, the switch were to peel off to make sure it stays waterproof.
Okay.
The tail that connects the speaker to the circuit board, and we have to solder each one of these on. So if you were just to use a slide-on connector, it'd be a lot easier, and it would actually be less expensive, but that could pop off. If you're in your rig or you're throwing your box, into the back of your truck, that speaker connector could just pop off, and we don't want that to happen.
But in the off chance of something were to happen, are these things covered by warranty?
They are, yep. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Then it's a year warranty against manufacturer's defects. But it has we say it's a lifetime serviceability. So if your box is 4 years old and the battery just doesn't hold a charge anymore, your speaker doesn't sound quite right, send it into us, and we can repair anything right here in the shop.
Those are the gaskets.
These are the speaker gaskets, and we designed and we manufacture these right here with our own pneumatic clicker press. But you can see it's what makes that waterproof speaker waterproof against the case.
Yeah.
They're little speakers and it's a little amp, so efficiency is everything. If you're thinking about like a Suzuki Samurai versus maybe a bigger, like a
excursion.
Exactly right. Everything needs to be really, really efficient. And so, if you had any leakage of air, you're going to lose some decibels. Sound quality. Yeah.
Okay.
When Jason and I started, we'd build a box and we'd dip it in a fish tank. Exactly. Pull it out, wipe it off, open it up. If there was any water in there, we said, we got a problem. So we graduated to these pretty cool vacuum testers, and we do every single box. So we hit start. 2 minutes are going to go by, and you're going to see it's either a pass or a fail. We've had people say, it's a lot of money for so few parts, but what they don't realize is that we've engineered it to be as absolutely simple as possible. You can take it apart with just 2 tools. A lot of Pelican cases. We've made 10,000, I think, around so far. So we're a good customer for Pelican. And there we go, pass. You can see the pass light. So the last step after we've done the vacuum testing is we run it through a full audio test, make sure everything works, the Bluetooth works. Then we give a box one wipe down with alcohol, make sure it's all nice and clean. We take this other sub-assembly of the charger and your aux cable, in case you don't want to use Bluetooth. That goes in the box. We take our handy quick start guide, which shows you how to use it. Nice and simple. That gets packed in there, and then we close it up, put it in a box, get ready to ship it out.
It's just that simple.
It's that simple.
So what is this?
And we call this the trunk of funk. And when we did our Kickstarter, we wanted to offer like a super premium thing. And Pelican had given us this massive orange case. So we stuck the switch on this case and put some speakers in it. And it gets loud. And it's a party. A lot of people want to own one, but maybe someday we'll make a big one. This is a 1510 case. So we've built a number of different 1510 prototypes because it's the largest case you can carry on an airplane. And well, thanks for coming by, Jason. It's a real pleasure to meet you in person after all these years of talking on the phone and emailing, and we love what you do, and yeah, I hope to continue to do some fun stuff together down the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah.